The Van Vliet $40 million is looming over. It's hanging over. I'm just being honest. He got paid because it was just a timing mechanism, really. He's not a $40 million player, but the Rockets had to spend to get to a
Can we hear from Van Vliet about his game?
Does Fred, well, look, I haven't really been all that thrilled with Fred Van Vliet. Better in game 2 than game 1 or game 3. But Fred, how do you think you played?
Oh, shit. So, it was bad. And, you give the other team credit or championship contending team. They play good defense. But, you got to be able to adjust. You got to have counters. They obviously were pressing up on me, sending me to the rim. I didn't adjust, didn't shoot the floater like I should have, and didn't get to the line. So you find yourself searching there a little bit. Definitely they were flying at me on the 3, and just wasn't good enough offensively for me tonight.
You know why that's terrifying? Because Fred Van Vliet is exactly what those beeps said. For his career inside the 3, he is a terrible finisher in the paint. Every team is going to want to send him into the rim. They all want to send him to the rim. You know why? Because he shoots in the 30% range for his career.
He's going to be better. They're going to be better. We have to. This is a process.
It is.
And you know what? They had the lead. Oh my gosh! They just can't close. My goodness! They
crumble.
And by the way, Jalen, he's not a good basketball player right now. He's just not. He can't shoot. Don't take any more threes. His numbers, Fred's numbers right now, this backcourt that is supposed to be really, really good, it sucks right now. I'll tell you who's playing well is Dylan looks okay.
Yeah.
Alperin looks good. Dylan looks okay. Jabari's okay. The backcourt is just awful. And they'll get better. This team is going to get better. They're going to go on a run. The Celtics started slowly with Ime. It took a little while.
You heard they're going to go on a run.
What do you mean by run?
8-game win streak.
They're going to get better.
8-game win streak.
No,
it's coming.
No, remember
it's coming by December.
We had an
8-game
eight-game win streak with this team a couple of years
terrible.
ago, and they were awful.
Yeah, so you don't think this team can pull it off? No. 8-game win streak in December.
This team is not as bad.
Mark it down. It's a lot.
In December.
Yeah.
What would their record be when they go on this 8-game win streak?
That's irrelevant.
No, why is that irrelevant? Since 35 wins is a topic of conversation.
Probably be 5 games over 500.
They played 3.5 quarters. They played really well.
And then Steph Curry decided, I'm done here.
Holy
I'm
crap.
actually 4
What about
straight
him doing the Macaulay Culkin face?
He did the Home Alone face on Dylan
Yes.
Brooks. He did put Dylan Brooks in a...
Oh.
By the way, over-under on calling everything barbecue chicken now for Ryan Hollins. Ryan Hollins says barbecue chicken a lot now.
I didn't listen. I just saw.
Yeah, in the first game, he said barbecue chicken 4 times in the game.
Why is he?
Well, because Chuck and Charles or Shaq. Shaq says barbecue chicken, I think.
Shaq does.
And for some reason, Ryan Hollins picked that up.
Mean?
You're just getting barbecued. It's like you're getting cooked.
You're getting cooked. Yeah, you're getting cooked.
Yeah, and so we're just gonna need to maybe rein that in just a little bit, Ryan. We can't always say barbecue chicken. The other thing is the ball going through Şengün is the way the offense should go through Şengün a lot. I'm glad that somebody over there has figured that out.
Yeah.
That's Ime Udoka. But Jalen Green, I don't know what they're going to have to get Jalen Green going. They got to get him. He's a better player than this. They're going to have to find ways. Udoka's job is going to have to be, this is an explosive scorer. We've seen it before. You've got to go find that with him. You got to go find it within the context of an offense or setting up a counter offense where you do highlight and spotlight Jalen Green. But we got to see that Jalen Green come back. Like, that's part of the, I said the over-under. You and I were talking about, I thought it was like 23 would be his over-under for points scored this year. He's got to pick it up because it has not been good. It has not been good. And he's going to have to get a lot better. I'm not worried about Şengün. Şengün is going to be a good player this year. I thought Amen Thompson played better yesterday. He's starting to come around a little bit. Dylan Brooks has done what he's needed to do. You're right. Right now it's Van Vliet and Jalen Green. The backcourt. You're right. The backcourt has not.
No.
They have got to be better. If they play better, they're going to win. They weren't even. I mean, they got beat 30 the other day when they They had a chance to take a lead in the third quarter, and they somehow got beat 30. You want to talk about falling apart in the fourth quarter?
Well, and the San Antonio game too. Gosh, dog, close out a game. My goodness, that was so winnable.
Yeah,
and then
go to overtime and lose that one.
They just fall apart at the end. And yesterday, well, it's Steph.